Hey, what's up, everybody? I had an interesting question about what exactly do I eat every day, like my exact meals, and how does my daily plan go throughout the day? And then I thought that was a pretty good question, so I'll go ahead and share it with everybody. Pretty much, my day starts out. I wake up around 7 o'clock, and then I, brush my teeth, do all my daily morning stuff, and then, I have a cup of coffee, and then I get out to the gym by 8 o'clock. I don't take any pre workout supplements or anything like that. I just have a cup of coffee, and then I usually get on the elliptical for about 3 minutes, and then that usually gets my blood flowing and my heart going and everything, and then that's good enough to get me going for my workout. And so I'm at the gym from about 8 o'clock, and then I finish up around 9, maybe 8:45 or so, and then I have my post workout shake. And my post workout shake has 2 scoops of whey in it, with water, and then about 2 tablespoons of honey, and then that's just it's a high glycemic carb that just helps to restore the glycogen that I've lost in my muscles through my workout. They sell supplements for stuff like that, but I think it's just a waste of money, just my personal opinion. So I just use honey, and honey's just as good, and it works great. It makes your shake taste a lot better. And then that's around, say, around 9 o'clock. My next meal, I'm gonna get another high glycemic, quick absorbing carb in about an hour from there. So about 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, I'm home already. I'm gonna scramble up some 6 egg whites and 1 whole potato, white potato. And then, like I said, that's a high glycemic carb. It's okay to get your high glycemic carbs after you lift weights, because you want to restore your glycogen levels in your muscles. Okay, so that's 10 o'clock. Let me just make sure we got it all written down for you. But yeah, so 10 o'clock I have that. And then 1 o'clock, which is 3 hours later, I'm gonna have a meal with about 3 to 4 ounces of some kind of lean meat. It can be steak, pork chop, chicken breast, ground beef, which is even like a lean ground beef. That's going to be my meat serving, as long as it's 3 to 4 ounces of any lean meat that you can get. And that's what I have during this meal, and also a side of vegetables, and a side of a slow digesting carb, like an example would be brown rice. And if it's brown rice, I usually have about half a cup. And then so you got the rice, the vegetables, and then the meat right there. And basically what I go by on this meal, I just want to make sure that I have about 25 to 30 grams of protein in it, and about 35 to 40 grams of carbs in it. And then as far as the vegetables, sometimes it doesn't have to be a vegetable. It can be a fruit, because I love bananas. I eat bananas quite a bit, so sometimes it's a banana, or an apple, or something like that. You just gotta have the meat, the rice, or and then your vegetable or your fruit. And then, like I said, that was at 1 o'clock. So my next meal is gonna come at 4 o'clock, which is at 3 hours later. And at that time, at 4 o'clock, I'm gonna have the exact same thing. Just the lean meat, a side of brown rice, or it can be it doesn't have to be rice. That's just what I usually do eat every day, because I eat pretty much the same stuff every day. But it doesn't have to be. If you want variety, it just has to be a slow digesting carb. If you haven't seen my video of good carbs versus bad carbs, go check that out. And there's in the description, I'll post a link for a chart that'll tell you the right carbs that you need to be eating. And like, it can be wheat bread, or something like that. Corn tortillas, I eat those sometimes too. And like I said, this next meal is same stipulations. It just has to have 25 to 30 grams of carbs, and 25 to 30 grams of protein, 35 to 40 grams of carbs in it. And that's good carbs, vegetables, fruit, or slow digesting carb. And then, so my next meal is going to be at 7 o'clock, which is at this point, I'm going to try to cut cut my carbs just a bit. So I'm going to do the same thing, 3 to 4 ounces of a lean meat, but I'm going to cut out that rice or that wheat bread or those corn tortillas or whatever, that slow digesting carb, that part of it, I'm going to cut that out, and I'm just going to have just vegetables at this point. And then I'm going to taper my carbs down. Instead of 35 to 40 grams of carbs, I'm going to have around 20 grams of carbs, but my protein content stays the same, and that's at 7 o'clock. And then 3 hours later, I'm going to eat again, and it's going to be about 10. That's going to be 10 o'clock, and then then I'm getting ready for bed. At this point, it's not actually going to be a meal so much. It's going to be usually what I do is I get 2 servings of fat-free cottage cheese, and which is about a half a cup of fat-free cottage cheese, and then I have about 2 cups of skim milk. And then this is just like it's a slow digesting protein that'll slowly release as I sleep, so my body's not starving, and that's all that is. If you want to supplement for that, I mean, you can get that casein protein, but like I said, I try not to spend money on these things or stuff like that, because if you get the real food, you're going to be more satisfied, and also it's going to be cheaper too. That's pretty much it. That's how my day goes. I mean, you can fluctuate a little bit, but pretty much that's it. My main meals, like I said, are going to have vegetables or fruit and like a rice portion, and then a meat. And I mean, that's pretty much how my whole day goes. But this is on my workout days. On the days that I don't work out, I mean, it's still the same thing going on, except I don't have my my post-workout shake, and then the meal with the eggs and the fast digesting carbs in it, the potato. I don't eat fast digesting carbs on the days that I don't work out. I only eat those after my workout to replenish my glycogen levels in my muscles. And so that's pretty much it. Try it out if you want. I mean, I'm sure it'll work great for you. Works great for me. If you haven't already done so, if this is your first video watching, check out my other videos. I got a lot of tips and information about fitness, fat loss, anything you could want. You can just message me, and then I can answer you back. So go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you've been watching, thanks for watching. I'm just going to keep getting these videos out as I can, or as the questions come, just whenever I get time to do this. But that's pretty much it, guys. So thanks, and have a good day.